this man. Welcome back to Active Sports TV. You are now rocking out with your host, Active, and you know I got to keep you updated with all the breaking news in sports media. And man, this one is some bad news. I mean, if you a basketball fan, and I mean a diehard basketball fan such as myself, hearing what old Adam Silver said to Dan Patrick, you are up in arms right now. You mad? You ready for this man to step down? What is going on with the NBA commissioner? And can he not get right? Like, what's wrong with this man? Like, this dude is single-handedly destroying the game that we grew up loving, bro. What's this dude deal? Like, has he not been around the game? Has he not seen the backlash from the recent moves being made into the organization? I mean, he must be the real life can't get right. Like, this don't make no sense. Somebody stop him. Adam Silver must be stopped. Now, just to fill you in on this rant that I'm going on, bro, Dan Patrick is now on the YouTube scene, an amazing interviewer, well known in the sports world, the journalism world. This guy gets it done. And when it came to this interview, it was a master interview, special to see. Real throwback, hard-nosed journalism, tough questions, hot seat. You know, shout out to the interviewer, man. Shout out to Dan Patrick. You know, really setting this interview on fire, man. So I will be putting the link in the description so that he get his proper just due. And you know, let's cook, man. Let's work. So let's dissect before go ahead and just jumping into what was said and took place during the interview on the Dan Patrick show. Let's go ahead and unpack what's been going wrong with the NBA, right? And how Adam is single-handedly the sole purpose of these things declining. Now, we know basketball in the early 2000s, late 90s, it was a more gritty game, tough, gritty game where it was hands-on. You wasn't able to just get to wherever you wanted to. You were getting checked when you came in the paint. You know, the big man was valuable then. Everybody played a certain role on the floor. Your big man was the big man. The forwards was the forwards. And the guards was the guards. The good old days, right? The great glory days of basketball. Well, we all fell in love with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and, you know, the Showtime Lakers with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kobe Bryant and, you know, Shaquille O'Neal and, you know, the Magic Man, Magic Johnson. You know, when they had systems and they needed proper players to play their roles in order for those systems to come to life and be implemented, like the triangle and, you know, the spread offense that Golden State does. These are the things that, you know, coming up, being a basketball fan, you looked forward to when you seen these competitive competitions. You know, the Indianas versus Chicago's. You got Reggie Miller, you know, the assassin from the three-point line, going against one of the greatest dynamic scorers that ever touched the ball, Michael Jordan. These things is what sold the league, Adam. If you wasn't around, the storylines, you hear me? Every team had some connection to another, and it was a rivalry. We got great storylines, we got great games, and everybody anticipated watching those games. Literally. Now, you can go ahead and try to justify it in Adam's case, but I'm going to say bullshit. You can't blame it on the streams. You can't blame it on the fact that technology has improved the way that it has, the reason why now these things is declining, and the viewership is declining due to people not wanting to watch traditional TV. That is bullshit. You still have programs still today thriving on ordinary networks that people are taking the time out to watch those programs on whatever platform that they are being, pushed out on. So if the NFL is staying traditional, you got the MLB, the baseball league, very traditional. Slight changes. Like in the NFL, they've changed around the Pro Bowl. Now, it's not, uh, you know, glorified, or people are, raving about it. They don't even actually like it. But it's something that could be changed because it doesn't affect the overall game that the NFL has been putting on for decades. The field goal, the way that they just implemented the new field goal kick, a small change. Many are not going to like it, but something that you can quite get adjusted to. It doesn't affect the game. Okay, so these changes, like basketball has done several times out with the no hand checking, with the three in the key, you know, these things was necessary for the league back then so that it can thrive and reach more of an audience. We didn't want 7 footers being able to camp out in the paint all day long, and that's where they be at. I do agree with some changes, but not major changes. Adam Silver is in the business of making complete, you know, shake 'em up type moves that has not showed any promise. Let's go to the moves that's been made by Adam Silver. Adam Silver has been the sole reason why we get 3-on-1 fast breaks, and all of the opponents go to the 3-point line looking to shoot the 3-point shot when there's one defender in the paint. Make it make sense. We have analysts encouraging players that do not shoot good 3-point percentages to host up just series of 3-point shots just to try to make an average, because the statistics say if you shoot more, you'll make more. But it's hurting the integrity of the game. No one wants to sit there and watch basically free for all 3-point competitions. You know what I mean? We wait for the All-Star weekend for that. And let's get into the All-Star weekend. All-Star weekend, back in my days, used to be the showcase event. Literally, the world used to stop. When we seen all of our favorite players, East and West, hit the hardwood, everybody tuned in. You got the barbecues going. You had your family over. It was an event. The slam dunk contest was memorable. Everybody was glued to the TV. 3-point shooting contest, glued to the TV. These last few All-Star games that have been, displayed to the world has been absolutely garbage. They don't play any defense because they're being encouraged not to. These guys do not have any will to have any type of competition take place outside of the traditional games, and it's killing the sport. When you have competitors not competing, you're going to see a dwell in viewership. When people see that things look fixed, or things does not look as they accustomed to being, people are going to reject that. So you have fans, NBA fans, leaving in droves because they do not like the new style of play. We have centers that believe that they're point guards. We have point guards that's not point guards, that's shooting guards. And we're not seeing traditional basketball being played. Now, during this interview, some disgusting things had transpired, man. A great question asked by Dan Patrick about the state of the league, letting Adam Silver know that, basically the obvious. No one likes the excessive 3-point shot. People want it to get a little bit more gritty, a little bit more hands-on. Adam Silver is totally against, the physical play of basketball. For some reason, he feels like it's not good for the sport when they built the sport. Um, I don't understand that. The 3-point shot just came into the game. Well, it's been in the game, but it hasn't been highlighted as significantly as it has in recent days until Adam Silver took over as commissioner. This is why you gotta love David Stern, bro. This is why David Stern was a hell of a commissioner. He understood the fabric of the game, the tradition of the game. When the Lakers are trying to make that move, man, to go ahead and pull Chris Paul over. Now we know the Showtime Lakers get everything they want, been getting whatever they want, but it takes a real stand-up commissioner to have balls to make the move that David Stern made to put a stop to that, so that the NBA can thrive. The Los Angeles Clippers have been getting the short end of the stick in Los Angeles forever, but when that move was made, something changed in the NBA, man. Other teams start to get excited. We start to see teams like the Clippers, teams like the Denver Nuggets, OKC. All of these teams start getting valuable picks, start getting all-star players, superstar players to rebuild their franchises. But it all goes on deaf ears, and then all of the hard work goes absolutely unnoticed because we have a commissioner who's stuck selling and promoting one NBA star. And we all know who that NBA star is. I don't even like speaking on his name that much because he get too many platforms that speak on him. So we not going to go do the same thing that everybody else do. But that would be LBJ year 22 LeBron James. We got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander taking the lead by storm, and we barely get to hear his name twice, maybe 2-3 times throughout the week on some of the biggest sports uh, program platforms that's out there: ESPN, Fox, even some of your top streamers. And this is all due because we have Adam Silver pushing the narrative, pushing an agenda, making himself believe that the 3-point shot is bringing the game back. It is not. So now he's in a spiral. He sees that the ratings is going down. People are very voicefulest about their disgusting, about how they're so disgusted about the new NBA and how it's being promoted and how the players are playing the game. Now, Adam is at the drawing board with the big heads, talking as if he's going to shorten the games. Adam wants to change 12-minute quarters into 10-minute quarters so that it can be similar to the USA basketball and the NCAA basketball March Madness tournament. He's looking at the viewerships over there, the engagements over there, and he believes that it's going to transcend over to the NBA numbers. And I'm telling you, he is completely wrong. He does this, the NBA may not last, bro. If he does this, the NBA, we already ain't got real basketball. So now you're gonna cut the game. You're gonna cut the game short. They already low managing. So it's like we got a culture with this new commissioner that says, "Don't play the game hard. Don't do this. Don't do that." Pretty much, just show up when we want you to. We'll pay you max money, give you over and beyond what you're paid, what your value of, and then we expect you to want to, give your all to the fans, bro. It's if it's too good to be true, 9 times it's going to be a dud. It's going to fail. This is what culture Adam Silver is trying to implement in the NBA, and it's not working. You got divas in the league now. Paul George just got a max contract, ain't played but probably 14 games, and you have to blame Adam for this. Oh, you got every other night stars sitting out of important games, rivalry games. It's not the fact that people are just leaving because the game is too long. They leaving because it's no longer interesting, Adam, and you are responsible for that. Get it right. So during the interview, man, he had put that ideal out there that they were thinking about changing the quarters from 12 minutes to 10 minutes. Also, a series of other things. Go ahead and hit the link in the description for the full on interview. But I heard that. I had to give you my opinion, bro. Absolutely disgusting. Adam must be stopped. He has done nothing to push the league forward, only to tear it down. And I hope that what he's planning on do does not go forward for a basketball fan. So this is your boy Active Man giving you another update, man, as I'm out here getting this exercise in as usual. Adam, get it right. Stop talking. Do something that the fans actually want, like allow it to be more physical. Stop pushing these players to shoot unnecessary threes. All of these teams shouldn't be playing the same way. If you fix that, you fix the viewership, you say the NBA, and you'll get a better response out the fans. Until next time, man, this your boy Active telling you stay activated. Until next time, folks, stay dedicated to your craft at all times, and family is first. Out of here.